Hi guys! Last week in Tuesday Tips I was talking about the importance of planning a week, and I have promised you to bring 6 best practices how you can plan your week. So the first one, know your goals. I recommend you to have goals in personal life and in your professional life, so in both areas. Usually people have goals in their professional life and they don't adapt goals in their personal life, but it's very important to have in both areas, and be aware of your goals and set those goals, because time flies, life goes, but if we have goals, then we are working for something. And if you can set your goals, what you are aware of, then you can set a goal for a year, and you can set a goal for a month, then you can set a goal for a week. Or in the other direction, you can set step by step weekly, and then you can set a goal for a month and then for a year, and you can plan a whole life like this. The second one, schedule everything on your weekly routine planner. It can be either online, and the good is about that you can synchronize it with all your devices. And the other thing is that you can also synchronize with your family members, so they can see when you are free, when you are not free, when you have to work or you have your sport activities. So then for sure they won't bother you and you will have the time to do your tasks. And you can also have on old school version on paper, for example. You can hang it on your wall. I myself use that version. I write down everything. It's easier for me and it's for sure then it's written down, and then I can plan my week. The third one is plan your week on the weekends. This is a practice what I also use. I usually sit down on Sunday, whether it's morning or during the day, but I sit down on Sunday and plan my week in advance. It makes me more focused, and for example, it gives me the opportunity to say no to the others. I mean, to learn to say no to the others. I usually see that people have problems with saying no, but for example, you plan that on Tuesday at 2 p.m. from 2 p.m. till 3 p.m. you would like to read a good book or some pages from that book that you are reading now, and on Monday your friend calls you, hey, do you have time at on Tuesday at 2 p.m. to have a coffee? And then you see that, okay, I have already planned for myself and reading for my self-development for 2 p.m. on Tuesday. Okay, here is the call for the coffee, and you see that you have planned it, so it's important for you. You see the importance of it, and you can decide which one you choose. And I think you will choose the planned one because there is a reason that you have planned it already in advance, even reading. And it gives you the opportunity to learn how to say no to the others, and I'm sure that that friend will understand it, and you can also have that coffee at 3 p.m. when you finished your activity, what you have planned. It also gives you less stress if you plan in advance a whole week. So that was the third practice. The fourth one is have a weekly routine planner checklist. It's not easy at the beginning to set up a checklist like this. It takes a lot of time, but if you do it regularly, I mean week by week, so weekly, then it will take less time, but you will have a routine checklist, and you can also tick those things what you have already done during that week. It makes planning easier. The fifth one is plan buffer time. What I usually see when people start planning their day or week, that they forget to take into account the time for their daily activities, for example, for breakfast. So you forget, even if it's 15 minutes, you forget to plan it in the good mood. You forget to plan it and you are already in a rush in the morning, and it's not a good start for the day. The other thing what I see that people set up their plans like, okay, I have this activity, after that the second activity, I have a meeting and the next meeting, and they don't have buffer time between the activities, the tasks, the meetings, and they are in a rush already. So always have 15 minutes between those meetings. If you have meetings with other people, then plan extra time before that meeting and after the meeting, extra 15 minutes, because you can never know how those meetings finish, so you will need extra time, and you can even have a coffee between two meetings. It's also allowed. And the last one, the sixth one, is account unplanned times. Keep in your mind that there will be always extra happenings. There will be those things what you have to arrange and you didn't plan time for them. And if you have it in your mind that it can come up anytime, then instead of freaking out, you will know that, okay, it's an unplanned time, I have to solve the problem, I have to solve the task. You will already think about the solution, and instead of freaking out, you start to improvise and solve the situation. That's my sixth best practice tip, let's say. So these are the six best practices. Choose one which is good for you, fits for your activities, for your business life, for your personal life, and start using it, and it makes your planning easier. I will bring you next week other Tuesday tips, so see you then. Bye guys!